The unvaccinated are now forbidden to use public transportation in the Philippines starting tomorrow.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Department of Transportation and its attached agencies are all geared up to implement the "no vaccination, no ride" policy in all public transportation to, from, and within Metro Manila starting Monday, January 17. The policy will be in effect while the most stringent alert level 3 or higher remains hoisted in Metro Manila, to be determined by the IATF. Enforcers and mystery passengers. In a press briefing on Friday, January 14, DOTR Assistant Secretary for Road Sector Mark Pastor said the department is banking on a whole-of-government approach to ensure that the policy is being implemented. According to Pastor, the DOTR already partnered with the local government units, Department of the Interior and Local Government, Philippine National Police, Highway Patrol Group, and the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority to help enforce the policy. Aside from enforcers, Pastor said the DOTR will also deploy mystery passengers, or personnel disguised as regular passengers, to check if the policy is properly implemented. The DOTR warned PUV operators and drivers that non-compliance of the policy will be considered a violation of applicable general safety and health provisions under any concession or service agreements, authority or permits to operate public transportation, and other similar instruments. While penalties on erring passengers are not under the jurisdiction of the agency, DOTR Under-Secretary for Legal Affairs Rainier Yebra said violators may still be punished under LGU ordinances and other laws.
This post received a score of 30,000, with an upvote ratio of 86%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Editorialized title: "This only covers Metro Manila. This does not cover the rest of the country."
Pretty sure nobody is checking vax status in the back of a jeepney outside Cebu.
I can just imagine any jeepney driver turning down cash and/or checking cards anywhere more rural.
Greater than based on their respective guidelines, passengers will be required to present their coronavirus disease vaccine card or vaccine certificates, or any interagency task force prescribed document with a valid government-issued ID with picture and address. There are exemptions, notably people who buy essential goods, provided they have a duly issued barangay health pass or other proof to justify travel. Well, in my experience, these sort of checks create choke points where people gather, slow down process of entry into the controlled space.
In many provinces, similar regulations have been in force for quite a while. It has been necessary to have a barangay health pass to travel from one small township to another.
Highlighting the obvious. There's no vaccine shortage, just people who refuse to get vaccinated.
The same in my country. Vaccines exist, but people will not. Dad is a doctor and does not know what to do.
He should get vaccinated.
That's not what they mean.
He should be vaccinating people?
Do what the Greeks did and take bribes to give a fake vaccine, then give them the real one anyhow, smiley face.
Wait, lol, for real? Do you have a story on that?
There was a Reddit post on it as well, but I've lost it.
It's already like this officially for like 2 months in Ukraine, but it's not enforced and no one actually gives a fuck.
Philippines has had one of the harshest lockdowns, with things like QR codes needed to go to different regions, face masks and face shields required. No visas for foreign tourists for 2 years, though some find ways to enter still somehow. The combination of dense population, large families and poor people with no choice but to go out and get sick means it's more than just an uphill battle. Everyone who wanted a vaccine by now has had the chance, and I don't think any restrictions are going to have a particularly noticeable effect on the coronavirus numbers.
They'll just enforce it for 2 to 3 days max, then back to not giving a shit again.
Lol, not every country is America level lazy.
We actually have a term for this phenomenon where something new is practiced at first but is dropped soon afterwards. Ningas Kogon. It was named after the kogon grass, a type of weed that rice farmers would gather from their fields and burn. The kogon would burn very fast and the blaze would die out in a short while. So when we say something is Ningas Kogon in the Philippines, it is a metaphor for something that starts fast like a kogon fire but die out fast.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.